applies to any business. So the E-2 visa requires you to obtain all the necessary license, permits, government certification, registration, anything that is required to legally operate your business in the US. You need to get all of that before you apply for E-2 visa, because they have to be assured that when they grant you the E-2 visa to live in the US to operate your business, that your business is all set up legally to operate. So with anything involving highly regulated product or services, the licensing and permit is tend to be more stringent. And the United States is such a big country. We have 50 states, and every licensing authority in different state, different county, different city have different regulation procedures and requirements. So it's very important to do the research and due diligence, find out you want to first identify the geographic territory that you want to establish your business. And then you can reach out to the relevant government agencies, whether it's the city, the county, or the state agency that regulates your type of business, and then inquire and find out what their licensing and permit application process and requirements are, and whether those requirements include demonstrating you are a U.S. citizen or a U.S. Permanent resident who has social security number, who has a residence here. Is that required? If that is required, then it's going to be challenging because you're a non-resident foreign citizen and you don't have any of that. It becomes kind of a chicken before the egg situation where you need to have residency in order to get the business license to operate your business and then to be able to apply for E-2 visa. But you cannot get a license until you have an E-2 visa, so you can demonstrate your residency based on an E-2 visa, and be able to get a social security number based on your E-2 visa. Chicken before the egg situation. So in that type of situation, then it becomes paramount, imperative that you find out or partner up with a U.S. citizen or a U.S. resident who is willing to go into this venture with you as a minority partner, so you can utilize that U.S. partner's name, identity, U.S. residency, social security number to help your company apply for it and get all the license and permits necessary. So then you can apply for the E-2 visa. Once you have an E-2 visa and you move to the United States, you should be able to demonstrate your U.S. residence independently based on having E-2 visa, based on getting your own social security number through the E-2 visa. Then down the road, you might have the option of replacing that U.S. partner as the license holder, and that person can be removed. So that person may not have to stay on your company forever. You might just need their help temporarily until you're able to establish the qualifications to get all the license in your name down the road after you get the E-2 visa. So this is going to require some research